Good day, learners. You are welcome to OGiT visual class. We shall be taking the business studies, and the class is presented to you by Ajayi Sadiq Abdullah. The topic of our discussion today is factors of production, land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So please stay tuned and pay close attention while the class is being presented to you. Let's give a brief introduction to the class. Production has been defined as the process of using raw materials to create utility which satisfy humans' wants. Production cannot be carried out successfully without the need of what is referred to as factors of production. Here, let's look at the objective of this class. What do we aim to achieve by the end of this class? We should be able to 1. Define factors of production, 2. List the 4 factors of production, and 3. Mention features of each of the 4 factors of production. The first objective should be able to define the factors of production. You should be able to list the 4 factors of production and mention features of each of the 4 factors of production. Now, let's look at the meaning of factors of production. Factors of production can be defined as the basic resources or agents used for producing goods and services. Factors of production make it possible for goods to be produced in the required quantity and quality. We'll take that again. Factors of production can be defined as the basic resources or agents used for producing goods and services. Factors of production make it possible for goods to be produced in the required quantity and quality. Now, let's look at the factors of production one after the other. We are going to take the first factors, which is land. What do we mean by land as a factor of production? Land is a free gift of nature. It refers to the resources provided by nature to aid the production of goods and services. Examples of land are rivers, farmland, seas, the fishes in them, forestry minerals such as coal, crude oil, iron, etc. Others are the climate conditions like rain, sunshine, animals, and many others. All these are what we meant by land as the factors of production. Now let's look at what are the features of land as a factor of production. We said 1. Land is immobile. That is, the location of land cannot be changed. It is fixed. 2. The value of land varies from one location to another. 3. It is a free gift of nature. 4. The supply of land is limited. And the 5th one, the reward for land is rent. These are features of land as a factor of production. Now, let's proceed to look at the second factor of production, which is labor. Labor is the mental or physical effort of man which is directed towards the production of goods and services. Examples of labor are the work of farmers, carpenters, teachers, policemen, etc. All these are what we refer to as labor in factors of production. Now let's look at the features of labor. Labor is mobile, that is, it can move from one location to another. Labor controls other factors of production. Labor has feeling. Labor requires motivation. Labor is not fixed. Labor is a human factor. All these are what we refer to as labor as a factor of production. Note also that the reward for labor is wages or salary. Wages or salary. This is what is referred to as labor as a factor of production. So let's proceed to the next factor of production, which is capital. What do we refer to as capital as a factor of production? Capital is defined as a man-made asset used in production. It is the man-made wealth used in the production of other goods. The reward for capital is interest. The reward for capital is interest. Now let's look at the features of capital. One, the first feature is capital is man-made. 2, capital is durable. 3, capital is existing in different forms. The fourth one, we said capital promotes division of labor. Lastly, among the features of capital is capital exists in different forms, as has been discussed. So let's look at that picture for us to understand more better about factors of production, which is capital, the third factors of production. Now let's move down to the last factors of production, which is the entrepreneur. Who is referred to as entrepreneur? The entrepreneur is a person who combines the all other factors of production. He coordinates and directs the factors of production to produce goods and services. I take that again. The entrepreneur is a person who combines the all other factors of production. He coordinates and directs the factors of production to produce goods and services. Now let's look at the features of the entrepreneur. The first feature is the entrepreneur takes the risk in a business. Being the coordinator and the director of the business, he takes the risks of the business. 2, the entrepreneur coordinates and manages all the other factors of production: land, labor, and capital. The next one, the entrepreneur makes the decision in the organization. Since he is a manager, he is a controller, he takes the decision of the organization. Another one among the features, it provides the capital. The entrepreneur sources for the capital to establish the business and the process of production. And the next one, we said the reward for an entrepreneur is profit. Sometimes he makes profit and sometimes he makes a loss. This is the reward the entrepreneur gets among the factors of production. So this is what we refer to as the 4 factors of production. So in summary, I want you to watch this video for you to understand more better about the 4 factors of production. Here is an assignment for you to practice on your own. The first question here is the reward for land as a factor of production is dash. 2, the following are factors of production except 3. Which one of the following is a distinguishing feature of capital? And the fourth one, the manager of the business is referred to as dash. And the last one, what are factors of production? Thank you and God bless you.